Spirit has a message for someone that will be guided to this channel. You are someone that has always been like 20 or 30 plus years ahead of your time. You may identify as a starseed or someone that just understands universal law, manifestation. You may not identify with any particular group or identity, and that's okay. But Spirit's message is very direct, okay? You will not receive your recognition until 2042. Okay? And it's not because you didn't make the right decisions. It's not because you didn't make the right choices in regards to your career, in regards to any types of, power play moves that you have made thus far. It's because the visions that were planted inside of your subconscious mind, the ideas that were given to you, they were planted in you to mature within the next 20 to 30 years. They are also telling me that for some of you, you have reached your point of maturity. So you've been in the game, you've been in a particular industry, or you've been in a particular field for about 20, 30 years already. So you're already well into the game. And if you are, then your tree is matured and you're about to receive your recognition. But this particular message is going to be for those of you that have this idea, you have this spark, or you have this you've had this vision, right? That the Creator has given you and asked you to see into fruition, asked you to manifest into the 3D realm and be that magician. So what they're telling me is that y'all are trees, okay? TREES, trees, pages in a book, page masters. So rather planting you as flowers, because flowers can be easily plucked, okay, preserved, all right, shelved. You being planted, something being given to you in the form of a gift or an inheritance as a tree will feed many, many generations. It will be a tree that provides wisdom, food, nourishment, something that you will be able to nurture for many, many years to come. Okay. So they're showing me, I'm having visions of, singers, writers, expressionists, like artists, okay? Speakers as well, poets, influence. Any position of influence is going to reap you a great harvest of affluence, okay? That's what they're showing me. When they refer to a tree, the reason why they chose to plant you in something more deeply rooted is because as a tree goes through its normal transitions throughout the years, throughout the seasons, no matter if it's going to be leaves that leave the tree and go off to nurture the soil for other grounds and other areas of the world, a tree also provides paper, okay? Different forms of paper, different forms of nutrients, okay? Furniture. So there's so many different markets. There's so many different sectors that a tree will provide and be able to feed you and your family from, rather than just being a plant and reaping a quick harvest. Okay. So the purpose is far greater than just you. It's also something that's supposed to feed many generations to come. Okay. And the purpose of this was to give you long, everlasting wealth rather than immediate gratification that a plant could offer you. You get what I'm saying? So whoever you are, they're saying that you will understand that message. You will understand what it's saying to you. It will resonate deep within your soul and in your spirit. And they want you to take that and remember that as you go through any experience that you're about to go through, because I feel like I'm speaking to someone that's about to go through a lot of different like waves. Okay, there's gonna be high waves, low waves. Okay, something's gonna go upshore, backshore, and so you're being pretty much prepared. So take that how it resonates. If y'all are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If y'all are returning, welcome back. You as a collective Taurian energy, if you are returning from any type of leave of absence, or you've been away for a while and you're coming back on the scene and you're coming back out and you're really putting yourself in a position, okay, to just make certain things kind of work for you, because I'm picking up you guys have either been in separation or you've been retired, okay, and you may be deciding to reemerge in a different way, right? Some of you guys, I am picking up like leave of absence where it's like medical, like maybe you had to go and get like medical assistance in a particular situation and you're coming out of recovery. And so it's giving me conditioning, okay, with this ready energy. Like you're being conditioned for the next phase of your life, the next 20, 30 years, okay? We have 44. And you could just be someone that's been just kind of like taking a break from the outside world, taking a break from social media, and you're coming back out there and you're ready to face some type of overwhelming situation. I can really sense an overwhelming situation that you're really trying to muster up the strength to deal with again. You get what I'm saying? So let's get your channeled message for the overall collective. All of my messages are timeless, so you can always go back to the playlist for Love Nest, and there may be a reading that resonates for you at an older date, okay? Let's see. All right, Spirit, what do you need Taurus to know? All right, so you have the Star, Hangman, and the Page of Wands. There is something that you do, some type of craft, all right, foresight, ability that you possess. And your methods of doing something is never going to be accepted by certain people. Okay. So if you've ever felt like, oh, I want to be accepted. I want to be accepted with, you know, the in crowd. I want to be accepted with certain people. I want to feel like I'm getting a fair or equal opportunity in any type of situation. The cards just weren't laid out that way for you. It's not because you are not capable. It's not because you have a bad record or something like that. It genuinely has something more to do with the fact that they can just vibrationally tell that you know more than them. So it creates intimidation. They can vibrationally tell, like, no matter what age you are, that something comes easy for you. Something comes natural for you. So a lot of people will look at you like, you don't need a handout. You don't need support. All right. And they're making me think about someone that has kind of been on vacation, or a lot of people feel like you fell off, or a lot of people feel like you haven't really been in the, out there like that, or you've had to settle for some type of backhand position, and you're a struggling artist, you're struggling whatever. And that's far from the truth. All right. They're making me think of Usher. So Usher recently did the Super Bowl. And I ran across a TikTok where Snoop Dogg was being asked, would he give any advice to Usher in regards to performing at the Super Bowl, because he performed at the Super Bowl before, right? And his response was no. He says that he had pretty much said that Usher's already talented. This man can sing, he can skate, the ladies love him, he looks good, his voice is amazing. He pretty much has all of the talents, all of the gifts wrapped up in one. And then to top it off, for how many years has he been performing in Vegas, right? Now, to the rest of the world, there's this connotation where if you're performing in Vegas, or if you're a major artist that ends up performing in Vegas, then you're pretty much a struggling artist, right? What Snoop Dogg pretty much said is, all those years, all that training, he's more ready now for the Super Bowl than he was 10, 30 years ago, even though he's been in the game since he was a teenager. So from his perspective, right, everything has been preparation for this moment. So there's no advice anyone else can give him, because he's prepared for that. There's nothing else that has to be done, because he's ready now. He's matured. He's had the experiences necessary to allow him to thrive in a particular area in his life, especially when it comes to his career and this moment of achievement, great recognition and achievement. So it doesn't matter whatever you are personally talented at doing, whatever you've been doing your whole life, Taurus, has been preparation for whatever moment is about to arrive for you. So they want you to enjoy this moment for what it is when it comes about. All right. Because it's already happening. No matter what, it is already destined for you to experience or have this moment for life. Okay. And they want you to feel good about it. Judgment call. Okay. So there's going to be some type of confirmation of your intuition, because again, you saw this coming. You saw this long before it was going to happen, and you're going to get some type of confirmation that this moment that you've been waiting for is really here now. All right, some of you guys are going to get a call back or a confirmation for some type of answer or response you've been waiting for, to validate your intuition around some type of manifestation. If you were kind of like let down or wondered if there was some bad news involved, I'm seeing that something turns around. Okay. That's what they're showing me. So we have the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Swords in reverse, and then we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. One of the most difficult things, Taurus, I feel like, is your ability to see the fuckery. Okay. Your ability to see when your boundaries are being pushed, your abilities to see when there's some shady stuff going on behind the scenes and things like that. So for your entire life, you've been able to read fake smiles. You've been able to just sense and know who genuinely supports you. And you've had to pretty much hide or conceal and pretend as if you didn't know for so long, that now is your moment to really be yourself out loud, unapologetically, right? And that transition is like very nerve-wracking. That's what I'm sensing here. You know what I mean? Because it's like, how do I explain it? The best way I could describe it, it's like being in rehab, right? For like a year. And now you're transitioning out of rehab back to doing everything on your own. But you, for the past year, you were conditioned to kind of just wait on people to do it for you, or wait on other people. Yeah, that's what these Two of Cups are. Waiting on the partnerships. If they feel as if it's a good time for you, they held the power, they held the control, and you just had to wait and let the cards fall and the ball roll based off of those that you were codependent on, right? From a state of rehabilitation. Now, that doesn't mean that something was wrong with you, but you were still institutionalized in a particular belief system. Now, coming out of that cryostasis and emerging into the light, some of the symptoms that you will experience is sensitivity to light, sensitivity to adjusting to the new environment or the new habitat that you're being put in, because the one that you were in before was stifling your ability for so long, but you had to adapt anyway, because all along you knew that that wasn't going to be the end for you. That wasn't going to be the way the story ends, but you still had to go through the trials. You see what I'm saying? You still had to learn how to skate. You still had to learn how to, maintain the endurance of your vocals while doing certain things. So all of those experiences, even though you may feel as if, you don't have something for yourself right now, that's the furthest from the truth. Whatever you don't have right now in this present moment or in this current space, your spirit, your soul knows that it doesn't want to be there anymore. And the Two of Cups can be anything, okay? These could be business partnerships, romantic partnerships. If it doesn't want to be there and it doesn't agree with you, you know what it feels like to change who you are, to go back into that coffin and just play sleep or play dead. That doesn't feel comfortable anymore. That doesn't feel authentic to you anymore. So it only leaves you two options. Either you're going to stand up for what you know you deserve or what you know you believe in, or you're going to fold under that pressure, under that judgment, under that ridiculing. So it's like you only have two options. Either you lie to yourself to make other people feel better, or you allow them to believe whatever they want to believe and stay true to yourself. This is the cross that you bear on this divine valley that you've been, walking through. But you still come out, you're going to be empowered. I feel like this Ace of Wands is pretty much saying, through the conditioning of whatever you've been through thus far, it's building the confidence necessary to stick to your belief systems, your morals, your values, your standards. And when it comes to how you want to express that power, if you spent several lifetimes, right, having to constantly be hiding for lifetime after lifetime, you've died lifetime after lifetime hiding behind the scenes about this type of gift that you have. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of you guys may have Akashic records in connection with Salem. Okay, a lot of you guys may have Akashic records in connection with I hear pyramids of Giza. I'm hearing all types of different ancient stories, okay? But no matter how many lifetimes it took, there would come a day. There would come a moment where you and someone else would find each other. So this journey of no longer wanting to settle for philosophies that don't resonate with you, ideologies that don't resonate with you, that's the only thing that feels about right, except your external environment is trying to tell you that you're doing something wrong and that you need to be careful and that you need to go back to that space of pleasing, be quiet, shut up, don't speak. Okay, but you're not at peace on the inside. So a lot of you may have Aquarius in your North Node or in your chart where your karma is to break that etheric mold, okay, that plastic, and move forward with your lives, doing it anyway, doing it scared, doing it without fear. Otherwise, you go back to your coffin, you go back to being the mummy, you know? And I feel like a lot of you are reincarnations of ancient beings that have been mummified, you know? And so you keep coming back and they keep putting you back in the box and you keep waking up and it's been repeating itself like like one of those movies where you repeat the same day every single day. You're always being, yeah, this is the truth. Anytime you start to speak your truth, anytime you start to share your philosophy, it's like, oh, I don't want to hear that. Okay? Because the truth is, it's like whatever you do, the truth hurts. And the truth hurts more to people because the more that they resist that truth, the more powerful you become. You get what I'm saying? Which only confirms that you are who you say you are. You are that person. You are that reincarnation of that higher self. Yeah, because we have the World here, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords. So right now, what's to come is trying to put you in a position where you start to over empathize, okay? And kind of block or say things in a way or kind of the Queen of Cups to me is the service, okay? So you could be in a service worker, you could be like a retiree, a veterinary, I said veterinarian, veteran, sorry. You know, you could be in those particular industries. You don't have to be. But they will utilize people around you as like an example. You see what happened to that one artist. You see what happened to that one creative. You see what happened to that person that tried to do what you're doing or be different in a particular way. Look at them. Look what happened to them. I could do the same thing to you. So that's blackmailing. That's extortion. There's all those different things happening here. People trying to convince you that you're going to be a struggling artist. I keep picking up on artist energy. There is something about restricting your most powerful form of manifestation. Yes. Well, not wanting you to utilize your most powerful form of manifestation. Now you have to understand, as a Taurian energy, your most powerful form of manifestation is always going to be Venusian energy, right? What's this most powerful form? Oh, that you don't have to work hard to do what it is that you do effortlessly. Yes. That's exactly what this is. The Page of Wands. Okay, that you possess this ability this ability to emotionally manipulate the waters, to shift the tides in a particular direction. So the story of Aphrodite was pretty much, okay, Greek mythology, go along with it. So pretty much, I think it was Uranus, if I'm not mistaken, balls were cut off, dropped into the ocean, and which turned into a pearl, 2 pearls in a shell or something like that, and out came Aphrodite. Aphrodite possessed the ability to pretty much get whatever she wanted. But there's also a tale here. Like, I could be sweet, but I can also be nice. I can also be nice. I can also be sweet, or I can also be nasty. All right, the Queen of Cups in reverse. When you deny something from Venusian energy, something else it gives birth to the other side, the shadow side of a person. So this is telling me your light and your shadow pretty much of the same energy. Okay? And the same concept of, you know, if you don't resonate with Aphrodite, if you think about, what's her name? Damn, what's her name? Moana, right? When they took her heart, they took what she loved. Wouldn't allow her to do what she does best, which is grow trees, be abundant. What did she do? She turned into the fire. So something has been imbalanced in your ability to express some type of gift that you possess because you're unable to be in the frequency of love. All right. So dismantling, disempowering, and you in a particular type of way is stealing from you, doing anything in that particular type of way creates some type of ripple effect. Because you know it's being done to you. And I feel like they do it to you on purpose to watch how you respond, because they want to know exactly which mummy are you, which reincarnation are you, okay? Samuel Jackson, yeah. Show me what you're capable of. And so I feel like they've been kind of doing this in a way to, like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Collecting, like reincarnations of different powerful deities, you know, energies and so forth, like that, gods and goddesses. That's what I'm picking up on. But with justice at the bottom of the deck, this is out of line. This is not in universal law, okay? So you know it's not in universal law, but some of you do not have the funds or the finances to really go against these people, okay? You don't have the funds and the finances to really go against certain tyrants and things like that. So you have to ride it out. A lot of them have been waiting for the manifestation of Moana, someone that would go on a great voyage to restore the heart of Tafiti, go on a great voyage to restore the heart of something that was taken. 8 of Pentacles, something that was taken, some type of power that was taken and then reutilized in the way to deplete and drain this love frequency. Imagine being an energy source that's binded to literally go through excruciating pain over and over again, over and over and over again. And pull on that energy as a way to just force manifestation without ever really like honoring it. Okay, she would do it naturally. This is what this is telling me. None of that was necessary. Okay, because she would do it naturally, willingly. But cutting that type of honoring, that type of celebration, season for celebration, and writing her out of that story created a great imbalance. So many of you are expressions of that great power, being able to naturally break these curses and break these generational things, and finally prosper in life and receive your retribution. Not even saying that you're trying to go and take what's already been created. It's just allow me the right to freely express myself. Allow me the right to go get it on my own. Use my talents, my gifts, and my skills. Okay? So even in these situations, if you still deny it, they're going to wait a little while, and they're going to, it's going to be a test of endurance. You're about to go through a season of a test of endurance. And those of you that have been through it already, you already know what it's like. You've been in this hazing phase for a very long time. And you knew it was unjust, but if you focused on what was unjustly done, it would pretty much delay you in so many ways because you would give over that power. So, so whatever problems that you've been experiencing, hatred, series of unfortunate events, feeling like you are duty bound to a certain existence or reality, okay? Flogging, beating a dead horse. If you've been feeling like you're just hitting the wall in a particular situation, again, Spirit's message to you is all of this is preparation. All of this is preparation. Look at that, biblical in reverse. Okay, so all of this is preparation because y'all are the page masters, which means y'all are switching from the use of the Bible into claiming that power for yourself and being the living word, the walking word. Okay, so instead of just having books between Genesis and Revelation, whatever your name is a book now. You get what I'm saying? Your I am presence. And there's going to be people that don't believe in that publicity, I'm telling you. But this is what you're going to go down in history for. You cracked the code. You cracked the book. You created the school systems, the resources, okay, to be able to access this occult knowledge, to be able to access, and they can no longer manipulate you, and they can no longer control you because they've been out of order. That's what y'all are here doing. Y'all are here look at that, riches, I can't say this word to help me for nothing. Eccentric, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo. So a lot of these placements are activated. Y'all are the Justice League. Let's get your closing message. Let's get your closing message. So what's your closing message to Taurus? We have community. We have B. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Bottom of the deck, you have Revealer of Truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Taurus, I'm sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. Until next time, bye-bye.